The pads are on. Hi again, everybody, and welcome in to Cincinnati Bengals Talk. I'm James Rapien of allbengals.com here at Bengals training camp, where, yes, there were pads, and they popped a little bit. The Bengals still can't tackle, but they put on their pads today. Most of the players wearing full pads, certainly the trench players, and we're going to get to all of the news that came out of Training Camp Day 6 in just a second. But first, a reminder that all of our training camp reports brought to you by Rivertown Inkery and rivertowninkery.com. If you're looking for Cincinnati gear, orange and black gear, anything in between, you got to get to rivertowninkery.com. So check them out right now. And look, let's start first things first. No Joe Burrow today. Nowhere to be seen. Not sure if he was in the building. We were in the locker room for nearly an hour. He didn't walk through today like he did on Monday, nothing like that. So as of now, no Burrow. And I think that's okay. I think he really wanted to get back out here at practice. And who knows, maybe he was inside the building, but he was not out here on the practice field. And practice is still going on as I'm recording this. They're doing something that I'm not allowed to record anyway. So I said, hey, let's talk to the people while practice is still going on. Final period, by the way, so it's about to be over. Anyways, as far as let's go to the negative side before we talk about the positives. A couple, I don't even want to say injuries, but Thad Moss was given a day. Maybe he's a little nicked up, was on the rehab field for a bit. Eli Apple got dinged up today, and Cam Taylor-Britt took some first-team reps. It looked like it was a quad issue, left quad for Eli. So we'll see. He did stay on the sideline. It's not like he wasn't able to stay out here. So it could be something really, really minor. Outside of that, there weren't many news notes or injuries to pay attention to. Joe Mixon got stretched out mid-practice, returned. Joseph Ossai, who for now back-to-back days was a part of team activities, did deal and was dealing with a right calf cramp. At least that's how it appeared to me. He was able to go back in as well and jog, and so I don't think it's anything serious there. The guard rotation continues. Alex Kappa, second straight day of working in team drills at right guard, but we saw some Akeem Adeniji as well at that right guard spot. La'el Collins was out here working on the rehab field, but he did not participate, which is to be expected here moving forward. T. Higgins also not participating in team drills. He didn't have his helmet or anything like that. I think they're kind of giving him a rest. They're taking it easy. Here's what I know, though, and I can report that he's good. He's ready to go. It's just they're taking it easy on him, Logan Wilson, guys like that coming back from surgery, which makes sense if you're Zach Taylor because you got time to do just that. As far as the pads go, the full padded practice, the welcome sight to me was one-on-ones. And we're going to have highlights of one-on-ones right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. So buckle up for that. A couple things stood out. One, I love watching Ja'Marr Chase against anybody one-on-one, and he put his moves on Cheeto. Cheeto put his moves on him, and it was a battle. Cheeto won one, Ja'Marr won one, and that's what you want to see from your top corner and your top receiver. Same thing goes at the slot position. Tyler Boyd, Mike Hilton. Hilton won one, Boyd won one. Eli Apple won his one matchup against Ja'Marr Chase, but probably got a little too handsy and might have been a penalty. The other thing that stood out, Dax Hill faced Hayden Hurst one-on-one for one play. Really good coverage, but Hurst was able to win right at the catch point and make the catch. But Dax was right on him. It's not like he was lost or anything like that. The other thing, Cam Taylor-Britt, well, he struggled a little bit. Trenton Irwin got him one-on-one. Trenton Irwin got Eli Apple one-on-one as well. So good day for Irwin in one-on-ones. But Cam Taylor-Britt adjusting to life in the NFL and ultimately ended up getting first-team reps on defense later in practice and seemed pretty good there. So one-on-ones are different. You're on an island. It feels different. Even if you're one-on-one, it's still 11 guys or 10 other guys with you, 11 total on that side of the ball. So we will have one-on-ones for you. Nothing crazy outside of that. I will say this. Stanley Morgan Jr. had a nice contested catch that we'll have video of. Mike Thomas fared pretty well in one-on-ones, and that's what you need to see in the back end of that receiver room. You need these guys to emerge if they're going to be wide receiver 4 on this team, which uses a ton of 3 wide receiver sets, and you're going to need a 4th just in case any of the big 3 get dinged up. If you missed it, Ja'Marr Chase talked in the locker room, and one thing he did say and we posted the whole thing here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk, was that Eli Apple pisses him off during practice. Pardon the language, but it's true. Not that it's a bad word, but you never know who's watching and when. But I sort of think that's good, even though a lot of people don't like Eli. I think it's good because it's going to make Jamar better, and it's going to get Jamar ready for dealing with, not that he can't deal with them anyway, but dealing with corners that are going to talk and be a thorn in the side and be annoying, right? That's a good trait for a cornerback to have. So good for Eli, good for Jamar, and we also, even though Wednesday's an off day with no media access, are going to have an exclusive sit-down with Stanley Morgan Jr. on Wednesday. So what you need to do is hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so you get notifications, and buckle up, because Cincinnati Bengals Talk is just full speed ahead. We're working on a lot of things behind the scenes that we can't wait to tell you about. So do that. And for Andrew Fox-Miller, I'm James Rapien, signing off for now at the practice fields across from Paul Brown Stadium on Cincinnati Bengals Talk.